history of the world, out of the blue, Mother Teresa stood in that crowd of people. She is a lady of a great caliber who spends her whole life serving the poor and the needy people. Although she was not an Indian, still she came to India to help its people. Mother Teresa was not her actual name, but after becoming a nun, she received this name from the church after the name of Saint Teresa. By birth, she was a Christian and a great believer of God, and due to this reason, she chooses to become a nun. Come on, let's begin the journey of Mother Teresa. Mother Teresa was born on 26 August 1910 in Macedonia. Her name was Agnes, and she was the youngest of three children. Her parents were deeply religious. They taught their children to always help those in need. When Agnes was 8 years old, her father died and she became very close to her mother. Agnes did well at school, but at the age of 12, she knew she wanted to live a religious life. She left home at 18 to become a nun with the Sisters of Loreto. Agnes first went to Ireland to learn English, then moved to India a year later. She never saw her mother or sister again. Agnes took her first vows. She chose the name Sister. Another nun at the convent had chosen the name Teresa. So Agnes used the Spanish spelling Teresa. She then became Mother Teresa when she took her final vows in 1937. Mother Teresa believed that education was a way out of poverty. Teresa worked as a school teacher in Calcutta, where she worked for 18 years. Eventually became the headmistress. Although she enjoyed teaching, Mother Teresa was worried about the poor people of Calcutta. In 1946, she had a religious experience. 2 years later, she began to wear a simple white sari with a blue border. She had no food or lodging, but she asked for food and other supplies to help the poor. People began to donate to her cause. In 1950, Mother Teresa founded a religious community of her own called the Missionaries of Charity. 12 of her former students and teachers volunteered to help her. In 1952, she inaugurated first home for the dying and initiating a home for suffering from Hansen's disease, commonly known as leprosy. The home was called as Shanti Nagar. In 1955, Teresa opened a home for orphans and homeless. Later, the Missionaries of Charity opened several open-air schools as well as health clinics and home for the disabled, etc. all over India. Mother Teresa's work also took her overseas. Missionaries of Charity had almost 4,000 sisters working in 610 foundations in 450 centers and 123 countries across the continent. Mother Teresa worked almost up to her death at the age of 87. Mother Teresa received many awards for her work. From our government, she received Padma Shri Award, Jawaharlal Nehru Award, Bharat Ratna Award, and so many. Mother Teresa received the Nobel Peace Prize Award in 1979. Instead of going to the traditional Nobel Honor Banquet, Mother Teresa asked that the money of this event be donated to the poor. Whatever the occasion, her only wish was to help those less fortunate than herself. Spread love everywhere you go. Let no one ever come to you without leaving happier.